Hello guys and welcome to Tech Design. In my previous tutorial we have discussed about sheet metal properties in which we have discussed on how to give a material thickness for a sheet metal and bend radius as well as some relief kind of information. So in this video we will start with a tab command which will be the first command in sheet metal. So in order to do that we will start a new file. So just go to new file and you can select a sheet metal over here and click OK. So as soon as you enter all the sheet metal component, the commands will be active here. Suppose if you are by mistakenly if you press any of the command, so it will go into the modeling workbench. For example, you can see here now it is moving to now it has moved to the shear modeling workbench. So in this case what you have to do is you have to go to shear application and here is the sheet metal. You can just select this, so it will take you to the sheet metal, or else we have a shortcut here, Ctrl+Shift+M. So you can press that and as soon as you click you will come into the sheet metal workbench. So here is the first command, that is the tab command. So before we get into start in the tab, either you can create a sketch and you can go to tab command, or else you can directly go to tab and then you can start creating sketches. So I will show you both the methods. Go to sketch and select any of the plane if you want, and I'm just going to make a simple rectangle here. So this is my simple rectangle, and as soon as I finish it, you have the sketch here with a simple rectangle. And now you can go to tab and it is asking for a section or select a curve. So you can select this curve. As soon as you select this, this will take 3 mm material thickness because this will be set in sheet metal properties. So if you want, you can also change this here as well. So just click OK and you will have a tab here. So this is very simple guys, and you will also have a different option like you can directly go into the tab command and then you can create a sketch, that I will show you now. So this is the tab command and here is the selection curve. So you can just go to sketch section and the sketcher sketcher window will open, and now you can select the plane and click OK. So here also you can just create a rectangle and finish the sketch. As soon as you finish the sketch, you can able to see the preview of the sheet metal. So once you click OK, your first tab will be open. Always you need to remember that once the sheet metal feature is already existing, when you go to the tab command, you will always see a secondary here. You will not be able to see base. So here is the base command. So in suppose if this is not existing, the tab is not existing, you will not be able to see the secondary here. So you can see here the drop down will have only base. So you need to create a base, or you should have already existing sheet metal feature. So if you have any sheet metal feature, then only this secondary tab will be active. So I'll just do Ctrl+Z and you can see now you can see secondary tab here. So I'm just going to explain how this secondary tab works and what is the use of this secondary tab. So before going to that, once you have a base, you have a multi-bend preferences here. So this is a little bit important, so I'm just going to do it in the next video. I'm not going to explain this multi-bend preferences in this video. So we'll directly jump into secondary tab. So in this secondary tab, what happens is, suppose you have a tab here and you want to extend any portion of the tab. For example, if you want an extra tab here, or else an extra tab on any side of edge of the sheet metal that is existing, so you can able to do that. So in order to do, you can just go to tab and hit a secondary. So by default, if any tab is existing or any sheet metal feature is existing, it will take the secondary. And now you can go to sketch. So once you go to sketch, select the face and click OK. Now you need to draw a profile in order to extend this sheet metal. So I'm just going to draw an rectangle here, and you can just constrain this if you want. You can just click finish. So as soon as you click finish, you can see here the extra portion of the tab is extended here, and if you click OK, this tab, you can see this is the entire single tab over here. You can make a use of this secondary tab like this. So now what I will do is I will show you how we can create a tab with some cutouts. So I'll just delete these things, and now what we will do is we'll just go to sketch, and we can select the plane and go to sketcher environment, and I'll just create two rectangle, one rectangle with the outer, and we have some cutouts here. So these are the different cutouts, and you can finish the sketch. And now we'll go to tab, and I will just give you some important tip over here. So if you have a plan of creating some cutouts inside the tab in future, so you need to select a feature command here, feature curves, and you can select this directly. So as soon as you select, the cutouts will be created, and as well as the sheet will be generated. So what is the tip here is, suppose if you are not selecting a feature curve, so for example I'll just delete this, and I'll just go to tab again, and I'll be selecting connected curves, this connected curves, this connected curves. Okay, these are the connected curves, and I'm just going to click OK. And suppose in future I want to make any circle or any cutout on this plane, so what you will do is we'll just go to sketch, and you will edit this sketch like this, and you will finish the sketch. So as soon as you finish the sketch, this cutout will not be updated. So in order to update these kind of cutouts, what you have to do is, before creating a tab, you need to select a feature curve inside this. So go to tab and select a feature curve, and now you can select it and click OK. Now I want to make one more cutout over here. So I'll just directly go to sketcher environment, and I'll create a cutout over here, and I'll click as a finish. As you can see, as soon as you finish the sketch, the cutouts will come and appear here. So this is the one of the tip you can use it you are doing in sheet metal workbench. So this is all about today's topic, guys. I hope you understand. Please subscribe to my channel and hit a like button, as well as share my videos. Thank you.